Okay, so last time, before we left off, I believe we found that this piece was like in the bag. It had broken off, so I've glued that up now. So it's ready to go for the second piece of terrain. And just so we know, we got, I think this was like right at the end. We put the little piece together because I'd forgotten about it. And here's the big piece with some guys on it. The new guys are really big, but in a little barrel, just to show you kind of the size comparison. The terrain is pretty big, so set that aside. Like I said, we'll start with the smaller piece, and I don't even have directions, so I'm gonna just wing it. And let's see, just cut that off here, snip that, and we can snip that, and that, and that, and take these couple pieces off right here. Oh, there's a bunch of flash right there, but that's all right. Boom, there we go. Now we got something a little more manageable. Yeah. I'm gonna start with the big snips again, because this makes it easy. There's that, and there's that, and there's no other oh yeah, there is right there. Get the little one. Little kind of bridge. There we go. Yeah, watch out. You cut those things off, they have a tendency to go flying. Don't want to take anybody out. Alright, so let's see. So like I had told you before, I snipped those little third, the middle of the 3-piece connectors, because it's just too tight. It's almost impossible to get it to go together well. It'll leave big gaps, and that's just not cool. And I know why they did this. You literally don't need glue to put these together, but we have glue, and yeah, we just need to scribe down there, and we'll have a nice, real nice join. Almost invisible. All right. We'll do a little scribing, and then glue it together. Easy peasy. There's a lot of mold line on these, and I would suggest taking a minute to clean up the worst ones. But yeah, you do want to be careful, because some of this is pretty, it goes from like real sturdy thick plastic to just little bit of plastic real quick, and you don't want to take a big piece off at a time. I've actually even gone over this. This is the second time I've gone over this now, so. Looking pretty good, and we've got, yeah, the base scraped down, so it's not gonna like wreck your table material. Yeah, sometimes those bottoms just need the smaller snips to clean them off. Make sure you give it a scrape just to make sure it's not going to snag. Yeah, it's all clean. Should go together. Even better. Yeah, that looks real nice. Much, much better. I think, do I have? Yeah, just a little bit left. Gotta kind of tilt it on the big brush. It's starting to dry out on me. I think there's enough for one more piece of terrain here. There we go. So I'll hold it there and be right back. All right, so I'm going to just let that set. Can't really get a rubber band around it, and the clothespins are a little too small. So just hold it for a few and set it aside. It'll do all right. Okay, so we've got the. Go ahead and just clip away that if I can. Clip away the floor here. There we go. There. Floor. We'll set that aside. And get to work on this here. Another like mechanicum skull face dealy. That's gonna be fun. I have to get the tiny clippers out for that. But the rest is on this two-piece, the taller section. It also has, oh yeah, you can see that's pretty gnarly. Got a lot of kind of like run over. That doesn't belong there. Let's see if I come in. There we go. Yeah, there's same. Just that makes it a pain. Oh, there we go. Well, that came out all right, just fine. And there's no other bits. Nope. And that's trash. All right. Let's get in here on the little snips. Take any of that down. Set that aside. Get out the other. That's big. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, here's a bunch. Yeah. So there's little bits we're gonna have to snip off here. That just pulled off. It needs to get snipped. Snip that. Snip that. That. And then all these pieces along the bottom. That big old piece of plastic there. It's like by weight. These have got to be some of the cheaper models. Easier to come up. And we want to, yeah, that flat part towards, about to do it wrong, flat part towards the model, not the sprue. There, pop right up. Garbage. Going around in circles, might as well keep going around in circles, and be careful, because you know they put the pin, the contact, right, like on the indention that goes out, and so don't cut that. You just want to cut this. So you got to be careful. So I almost cut that the first time. The other model, I just picked it up and went to go clip, and it was almost a disaster. Oh yeah, they left a lot of crap behind here. Huh. Oh, holding it the wrong way. No wonder it left so much stuff behind. And that, folks, is why you hold the flat part to the model, not the sprue. Because you leave stuff on the model when you do that. So now you know, you have proof as to why I've told you to do that. Yeah, it's very nice. The cable goes right in there. Fits real nice. Just grab this down, extra piece. So you won't really see this, but the problem is this could hang up when you're trying to fit it in. This could cause that piece not to sit in right. Could cause it to kind of stick out. And so we want it flush, want it where it's supposed to be. So we're just going to take a minute, scribe down those connection points and other mold lines. There's quite a hefty amount of mold lines in here, so that we know it's going to sit in just the way it's meant to. There we go. Let's go ahead and glue them in real quick. Why not? Now I'll get the other glue out. I would call my favorite glue, but when I'm doing these big old terrain pieces, I kind of like the other one. Just kind of some glue down around the edge. Should make some contact in there. Just drop it in and push down. Yeah, so that fit. I mean, that's perfect. No seam. Really does fit right in there. See, just take a few minutes. Get in there. Some of that fuzz off. Hate that stuff. There. Alright, so then, just gotta cut these third pieces out. So, there we go. There we go. 1, 2. And hacking away here at the bottom. Look at the sides. The sides came out pretty well. Yeah. It's kind of like the ruined part of the wall. I don't know that you need to make it too pretty. Although that is an obvious mold point. There's a little bit of a line there. Slap these guys together. Oh yeah, see how much nicer that goes? I mean, I would freaking dislocate my shoulder trying to get that thing in there. You take those third ones out, and I mean, you can tell there's a line there, but I mean, there's not a gap that you could drive a truck through. And you get glue on there, and I mean, it's not going to come apart. And if it does, you just put more glue on there. Yeah, it's a little more scraping, and we can slap these together and get the floor going. So we'll be right back. Yeah, so just sitting there gluing. Is it? Is it a little taller? It's the same height as the previous one. It just seems taller, I guess, without the floor panel in there. So yeah, it's time for the floor. Get out those big clip snips, and go to town. And then get some glue, because yeah, these guys are done. Terrain is so nice and easy. Careful. There we go. There we go. Very easy to put together, and it's always fun because I like playing with terrain. You know, it's much better than just a flat table. That's it. That's all she wrote. Yep. And then we just, go after it with the scriber. Sorry if that noise is irritating. It is kind of a squeal there. Just kind of look for the obvious mold. Like signature, mold signature. You can see the mold line has come in. That looks pretty easy. There's a little bit there. I don't like that. There we go. Get the right tool for the job. There we go. That's better. All right. The panels, or the wall boards, are still a little pliable. We don't want to wait too long before we get the floor in. Yeah, I'm just painting that along there. Set it down. Drop a little bit in here. There we go. Lay it down and hold on to it. It's wanting to separate right here, so just give it a little bit of muscle power for a minute or two, and that'll do it. So we'll come back and go over what came in this pack and then what's coming up here. So see you in a minute. Just gonna hold on to this. It's boring. All right, so there we are. The newer two pieces of the larger ruins with some immortals and a barrel for scale, I guess. They're actually not even in focus. I guess it's too close. So there we go. Now we've got basically one piece of terrain. Those four pieces kind of, pretty much to me, they go together. And so I'll call it one piece of terrain. Good, really, for a quadrant, 1/4 of the table or so. It's pretty good. It should hide, an entire 10-man unit of just about anything. And so, I mean, that's really all you need for terrain. And that was that 35? 34. Yeah, so 32, 33, 34, 35 is what I just kind of went through. There's yeah, 33. It's kind of starting to be like a theme, I guess. There's like one issue's paint, one issue's kind of something. Um, Sometimes it's like a piece. We got a brush a little bit ago too, and then there's like maybe one or two of the issues are solely miniatures. So for 32, and we didn't put this guy together, it's a destroyer. I think there's another one coming up. That was the paint was 33, and 34 was the other set of ruins, which is really nice. And 35 was another single fig, a tech priest, which we didn't go through. I may come back afterwards and like go through and put all those mechanicum together, but I think I'm really probably just going to try to sell it through our local game store or what have you, because I definitely don't need those figs. I have plenty. So there's that, and I do have the new, excuse the crinkle, got the new set of stuff. 36, 37, 38, 39. And it looks like, yeah, we've got my least favorite fig to put together, the Tomb Blade. It's, wow, is it a pain. I put like 3 of these together, was so excited about playing with them, and I played with them, and like everything fell apart. They're so touchy. 37, we won again, terrain. So yeah, bunch of pipes. 38, like I said, there's like one issue that's just paint, which is cool. I need the paint. I think this is actually texture paint, or like basing stuff, because they have also thrown in their basing tool, which is cool. I usually just use an X-Acto knife, so that'll be neat to have an actual tool. And it looks like they've got some new battle mat. It looks like the terrain we just made is featured in that. So, and shout out to the Space Wolves. And yeah, there's another Cataphron Destroyer. Is that what they're called? Yeah, Cataphron Destroyer in this 39 in the last. And if we look forward, yeah, there's going to be another Destroyer. But that'll be the last. I think there's just the 3. And this is cool. Chronomancer. Like that guy. So we'll be building him for sure. So 1 fig to build. Well, I guess 2 figs, because I'll build the Tomb Blade and kind of help you out. Because yeah, I definitely know what's going on with that guy. And some conduits, which I might start, since I've been doing so much terrain. Just start with the conduits. So there's that. And I'll stop crinkling these bags. Talk to you guys later, and keep building.